Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I trust you and your family are doing well, and this is my first video. Woohoo! How cool is that, right? And I always wanted to do that, but I was waiting obviously for the Sony A7IV, which I'm using at the moment, and you can see the quality of the video, and from what I'm seeing on my screen, it's just amazing. Oh, wow! I mean, the journey is starting. I mean, this is it's just amazing. I had the chance to shoot on the camera today. I got the camera yesterday. I had to wait almost for 2 months here in the UK. It was a big queue, so fortunately I was able to get it now. So I mean, it's something, right? I had to wait, but at least I got the camera, right? So it's awesome. And I did a photo shoot today. I took my son to Saint Paul in London. It's just beautiful there, so I was like, yeah, it's a good way for me to try that, right? And I'll show some photos now with you guys so you can see, and so we can review the image quality and all these things that you guys are interested to see. So yeah, let me show you the photos that I took, so we can review them. And let's see. This is the first one I took, obviously with my son. That's the first photo when we went there. Just straight out the camera, man. It's just look at the sharpness and the quality. I shot that on not 2.8. Obviously, I used the Tamron 28-75 great lens and 125 ISO. Shutter speed was at 100, so it's fine. I usually try to keep it at 250 at least, but I just let the camera decide for me. Honestly, I'm still learning. For those that don't know, obviously nobody knows, but I'm a Fuji shooter. Shoot on the Fuji X-T30. It's a great camera. I mean, it's just fantastic camera for street photography, portraits, and you can do anything. You can actually do everything with that camera. But obviously, I needed something more pro, right? So that's why I went with the Sony. And just immediately, just look at that. Just using one of my churchy presets, and look at it. Just looks great. Look at the colors, and it's so good. I mean, honestly, what do you guys think? It's just so good. And I took a lot of photos, but obviously I'm just gonna show you some of the, let's say, the best shots, I guess. And yeah, they're quite good. And I focus on the girl here, and you can see it just looks great. The guy's obviously not in focus, but I used spot, and I'm still learning how to use the autofocus system and which was is the best one. But obviously in this case, and depending on what you try and do, right? And currently I'm on wide shot, doing on 4K, but obviously if you shoot portraiture and you use a spot, which is more accurate. And look at that, man. It's just a simple preset, and it just looks great. And this one, let me reset that one quickly. So you can see I obviously overexposed that on purpose. I want to see how I can recover the highlights, and of course it's just so simple. I mean, come on, it's just amazing. And the dynamic range is just amazing on this camera. I'm blown away. Coming from Fuji, where the autofocus is not great. Obviously there's some techniques you can use to be able to capture most of your shots to be on focus, but I miss so many shots, and it's just it's not cool when especially you have clients and you work and try obviously take some good shots, and then you think it's a good shot, but then when you review that on your PC, it's not, you miss the focus. But with this camera it's not possible. And here's another one with my boy here, and you can see it's just sharp. It's very sharp. And I don't know which one to use. This one looks interesting. And obviously I'm not going to spend a lot of time to edit them and obviously do that, but this guy is it's overexposed, but it's good. Usually I use the Luminar AI. It's a great software, but I obviously use Lightroom and mainly Photoshop for my portraits. But yeah, it's just, look at that. I did the testing, by the way, with my son. I asked him to run, and from all the shots, I don't have them now, but from all the shots I think I missed only 2, because again I didn't use the correct autofocus point. So yeah, but look at that, it's just so good. And my presets are looking amazing. It's just nice. It's just so good. And when we went in the church, I had to test the ISO performance. So look at this one. We have 10,000 ISO. It's crazy. I just let the camera choose. Obviously, I could have used less than 10,000, but I had my shutter 302 or 32 100. But I don't really care, to be honest with you guys. It's just, it is what it is. The low light performance is great, and I can obviously enable the correction and yeah, get a bit of noise reduction from here. It's just, I mean, who cares? The shot is just a normal shot, right? And you can see here as well, I had 1200 and wow, 12,000 ISO. It's just crazy. And it's still doing, like, it's doing very good. And you can see just by just using a little bit of, you know, noise reduction, it still looks good. It's usable. I mean, you can use that if you really want to. You can really use that, but it's just great. This was a bit difficult to obviously update. It's a user mistake. It's my mistake. I should have done better with my shot with that, but yeah, it's alright. But it's a great place to go if you guys want to visit one day. It's a very nice place. If you visit London, you should definitely come. But yeah, I just picked a few shots, and here it's a bit from London. Let me show you one more. This again with my son, and you can see how sharp it is. It's just so good. And my churchy preset is looking good on that. And I edited that already, and you can see, by the way, it's just dynamic range on that is just amazing. And you can see here as well, this is a very good shot, and I mean, it's good. And again, I shot in 2.8. Obviously I can use at least f point something higher than 2.8 but again, it's just, who cares, right? Look at the quality. It's such a good camera. I mean, I'm impressed, and I haven't done a lot yet. I have to do so much testing, so many settings that I have to review to find the best one for me to suit my style, right? And but it's just good, man. It's so good. You can definitely see. And yeah, for those that wonder if they want to move to Sony A7IV, I'll just say, just go for it. Honestly, if you want to go with that, just go for it. So yeah, this is our small review here. I just wanted to show you guys the first photos that I took with the Sony A7IV. It's just good, man. If you wanna go to Sony or move from a different brand to Sony, just go for it. But again, it's a taste, right? If depending on your budget and what you can afford, and because it's not just the camera body, it's the lenses that you have to buy and other stuff. And I already bought the Tamron 28-75, and I'm thinking to upgrade to Samyang 85 millimeters a 1.4. It's just a great lens. And also I think I need to get one more wide for wider shots as well, because for my future wedding photography as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this small session of my pictures that I took today with the Sony A7IV. I'll be making more videos for sure. I have photo shoots coming, have portrait photo shoots to take, so I have some models, around 15 models next week, and another one in the week after. So just, if you want to subscribe, just go for it. But yeah, I just want to share with you guys my journey with the A7IV. So yeah, subscribe, like, and if you have any questions, you can leave a comment and I'll review that. And yeah, take care, stay healthy.